During the mid-1800s, the Pennsylvania Coal Company helped turn the then village of Dunmore, Pennsylvania into the borough of Dunmore. While today, Dunmore has become home to a much more diverse population, the Catholic Church has remained paramount in the lives of its citizens. At the heart of that faith and tradition stands Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish. Since its founding as a mission parish in 1852, Mount Carmel has served the spiritual needs of the Catholic family for the Diocese of Scranton in Dunmore. For over a century and a half, Mount Carmel has been faithful to the message of Jesus Christ to proclaim the good news. Today, the church and surrounding parish structures are in serious disrepair and in need of urgent attention. If nothing is done, a Catholic treasure could be lost forever. The people in this short video will help tell a story that, when we each do our share, we will continue to serve the people of God for generations to come.
My name is Father John Doris, and I've been here about 18 years. And I have some tremendous hopes and visions for our parish. But it all rests on our people. Our people have become really one and truly great. They're great as a community of faith, but they're also great in this community as a people of sacrifice. About 18 years ago, what we did is this beautiful church. We had a renovation of over $1 million, and people sacrificed to do this. We've also come together as a 3-parish community, and it took a lot sometimes for people to leave their church communities and to form a oneness. But I think our people did that with tremendous graciousness, and also we did that with tremendous love. We become one. And I think that oneness is what I started to drive from, that we become great in that oneness of Jesus. So what my hopes and dreams are now is that we continue that spirit of sacrifice, that spirit of becoming one, not just with mortar and bricks and with the maintenance needs that we're going for to fix up, but also that we become one in our faith and pastoral ministries, that we continue to share and touch each other with the very mission of Jesus.
Dunmore is just a great place to live. I agree with Annie. We've lived here all but 1 year of our married lives. We were just married 40 years. And so we've lived in this town a long time. And we have no intentions of leaving. This is our home. This is where we want to stay. And we really want to see the community continue to flourish. It's been a great place for us to raise our children. And we want that to continue for our children's children and many generations after that.
This parish has been in my family from the beginning. My great-grandfather, John Higgins, helped build our parish, and my mom received all her sacraments here, as I received all my sacraments, and I have my daughter, Emily, who's 18, she's received all her sacraments here. So it's like every generation.
And I just remember the first time I got the letter to join the youth group, and I was just so excited that I'd be able to become a bigger part of my parish and a bigger part of my community and helping any way that I can, whether it was reaching out to those that are in our community that really don't have a place to go, or just being able to bring people together. It's just such a great thing that all of us reach out to do.
It's not only fun to do the haunted house and Stations of the Cross, but when I go home, I also feel like I'm in a greater cause.
This community is an amazing community. We stick together through tragedy. We stick together through triumph. And it's just an amazing parish and an amazing community.
When my grandchild died, it was amazing the number of people who came out and cushioned, told us how sorry they were, and just there was so much expression of love. And that's the kind of place Dunmore is.
This is a family to me, and I feel at peace when I walk in our church doors. And then when I walk, I feel like my week is better.
We should support the campaign because although we've accomplished great things here, there are many real important needs, needs that have to be fixed up very quickly. Like we have the painting of our whole church. It's just peeling right off. There's really needs of concrete work on the arches. There's needs of painting on the outside. We need the back sacristy roofs done. We have tremendous needs for our repair of our drainage systems that are ripping up our sidewalks, for our school, for the school roof. And our parking lot itself is coming just apart year after year, and we really have to take these needs to try to fix that up, because if we don't fix this up, it's just going to crumble and it really will become tremendously dangerous. So I think these maintenance needs, as we call them, are needs there that have to really be taken care of now. And then I think when we do that, we can beautify our grounds a bit, and we can also look for people that are very much involved to build our pastoral communities as we do this.
In supporting this campaign, I believe that we are going to be able to preserve something that is a treasure to our community and to ourselves.
We're standing on the shoulders basically of a lot of people who basically sat where we're sitting as far as why we would like to support the campaign. And they got together back then in the 1800s and gave us the beautiful building that we have.
We're doing this for our children and our children's children, and we want our church and our parish and the memories and everything that we've felt and everything we've gotten from the church, we want that same benefit for them. You know, they may not realize it now, but they're going to need it. You know, they're going to need somewhere to get married. They're going to need somewhere to raise their children.
Every Sunday, like we would wake up and my dad makes breakfast and then we all head over to church together. And we always come to St. Mary's, and it's nice to just go to church and be able to see other family members, friends, anybody you know, teachers from school. Everybody goes to St. Mary's. So I want to be able to, when I get older, I want to be able to get married here and have my kids wake up and have Sunday breakfast and go to the same church just like me.
I would support the campaign at St. Mary's to make sure that opportunities such as that I've received to participate in the RSI program are there for future generations and for future people to participate in. I would hope that people have the same opportunity to experience what I experienced here at St. Mary's and can be touched in the same way and strengthen their faith.
I think that we will support the campaign in our family, and I hope everyone would, because our parish means so much to us. Without our parish being taken care of, it won't be here for future generations. My grandparents were members of this parish and they did their part, and I'm hoping that we can continue to do our part so that the parish is here for future generations.
The campaign is necessary in order for us to continue the various ministries within our parish. And as I said, we have a very rich history here at Our Lady of Mount Carmel. I mean, a great nucleus of people that whenever asked, they always seem to rise to the occasion. And I truly feel that this is going to be a very successful campaign because the people here at Our Lady of Mount Carmel are very caring people. They're very devoted to the parish. So nothing but good can come of this.
The town of Dunmore is really based on tradition, and St. Mary's is a huge part of that tradition. And to not be able to support the church would be like breaking that tradition.
I'm asking people now to continue that idea of sacrifice and becoming one. When we do that, we can do great things. We're going to have a capital campaign going to try to cover all of our needs. And some people will have more than others. But what my question would be, or my request is, that we try to do a sacrificial gift. Try to sacrifice for the good of our church into the future, for the good of our children into the future, and to set this up the best way we can.
I think sometimes when people think of sacrifice, they think of the worst. Certainly, there would be no sacrifice greater than a crucifixion. But a lot can be accomplished with little sacrifices. It's day-to-day sacrifices that would add up to be a large amount.
Our Catholic faith teaches us about sacrifice, and sacrifice can be in many different ways. It can be giving up a coffee once a week to put some extra money into the offering. It could be giving up some of your time. There's many ways that we could sacrifice to help improve our parish.
Well, I think the most obvious sacrifice is financial. And yes, it's going to hurt a little bit, possibly, but in the long run, it's only going to do marvels for our parish and our parish family.
Everybody can't give hundreds of thousands of dollars to the campaign. Some people can give a large amount, some people cannot. But what I'd ask you to do is look into your heart, into your soul, into your spirit, and continue to offer that sacrifice, that we be a great faith community and a great spiritual entity. So what my hopes and dreams are now is that we continue that spirit of sacrifice, that spirit of becoming one, not just with mortar and bricks and with the maintenance needs that we're going for to fix up, but also that we become one in our faith and pastoral ministries, that we continue to share and touch each other with the very mission of Jesus.
My hope for Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish is that more people would get involved. There's opportunities for every age group, and I'd like to see more people be involved.
I would hope that the parish would grow in so many different ways. I mean, definitely the parish feeds our spiritual growth, but to take that spiritual growth into social growth and fellowship, and to truly be able to call your fellow parishioners your friends.
I would hope and dream that we would have so many people at our liturgies that we would be busting out our doors. I would dream that more people would be Eucharistic ministers, lectors, wherever their calling may be, that we have such a surplus that it would just blossom. I want to give what I have received. I've been so grateful and so blessed in my life. I want to give it back, and I would like more people to just join that.
As we continue into this campaign, I just want to say, I do thank each and every one of you for sharing your gifts, both the spiritual gifts to build up our faith community and the financial gifts of sacrifice to make our church and our grounds whole and one. I would like from the bottom of my heart as the pastor to thank each and every one of you for that gift of sacrifice. And I would like to conclude with my favorite words from St. Paul. And these words are, I thank my God for you. May God bless.